Hi guys, it's Tracy here from T&T, Tracy's Nail Talk. So good morning to you, and those of you who know me, it's wine o'clock wherever you are. We're in quarantine, so cheers. I hope you've all had breakfast before you have your fruit. Today maybe a couple of inspirational points, but also a couple of light-hearted moments that I wanted to share with you because we're indoors. I must say I haven't started getting bored yet because I'm still busy with a whole lot of things, but I couldn't resist just taking some time out to chat to you guys. So I'm sure you're pretty much in the same situation, a lot of you, where you've got your kids at home. Love them. Love, 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 you know. And yes, they're getting some homeschooling, but sometimes, you know, we have these moments. Do you too?
Ma.
Yeah?
Ma.
Yeah?
Mommy.
Yes?
Mommy.
What do you want, Jordan?
Hi.
So I said to them, okay, listen, even though we're quarantined, we're on like a semi-intelligent lockdown, you guys still need to take a little bit of initiative. We still need to have a little bit of structure. So they took initiative.
Part 1. Schoonmaken.
The only reason I'm showing you this video is because whoever wants to call the child protection unit and tell them what my kids are doing, it's fine, go ahead and do it, because they're not going to come out to me because they're also on lockdown. So I'm safe. That's the only reason I'm doing it. And hey, I know how to do the Heimlich maneuver if that peanut got stuck, but don't do this at home. So I've also got some really great tips from some friends on Facebook on ways to ensure that everybody stays indoors. Shave your eyebrows off. But I had a different idea. You know, coming from South Africa, I've got this like really crazy hair and it goes really quickly. So I thought, instead of shaving off my eyebrows, why don't I just grow them out, right? And then I could use it as a comb over to hide my regrowth. Look at that. You don't see anything. And I mean, it's only for when you're going out and doing those essential like grocery shopping and things like that that you need to do it, because like when you're home you can obviously just relax it, you know, and then the kids still know exactly how you're feeling, because you know they've even got a better idea of how you're feeling because there's like so much more movement in the lashes. And you know, those of you who know me just know how I love to give off a signal just using my eyebrow, and now it's just so much more clearer. So I feel that this option is like a win-win. Full comb over for when you're going out, because we haven't had time to get rid of that gray. Just spread it out a little bit. We can brush it out. Where's my clip? Brush it out, you know, to hide it, and then just when you're home, relax. So, what am I here to talk to you about? Well, during this quarantine time, I know we're keeping in touch with social media and WhatsApp, Twitter, email, everything. It is a great opportunity to make new friends. Look at this. I made a new friend. This is Handy, right? And the great thing about Handy is it's always there. Handy goes about and high fives me when I make a funny joke. Handy is also really great like when I'm thinking and I'm like, oh, really, what was that now again? A lot of us are sitting at home and thinking, so what can we do? You know, what is going to happen? We don't know what's going to happen because things are changing all the time. So the only thing that we can do is to be a little bit proactive. And that's where something like this comes in really handy, right? I made it funny. Okay, so these are these silicone hands. In Holland they're available from Crystal Nails. Other places I'm not sure. In the States, Red Iguana. And they are really fantastic because they really look, okay, mine is been a little bit damaged, but they really do look like hands, and they move like hands as well. So this is great if, for example, in preparation for when you are starting to work again, you want to show off your colors. You can pop some tips on here and show off the colors of the season. So the first thing I want to talk about is creating a content calendar. And so this is all the preparation that we normally don't get time to do. So a content calendar is, what are those important dates coming up where your clients like coming to the salon and getting that little something special. So the first one is, depending on where you are in the world, the summer months. Then, for example, like Halloween, Thanksgiving, getting up to the festive period. You know, when we are going to be back and working again, we're not going to be having time to create all this content. So now is the moment. So why don't you do, for example, color swatching, where you put tips on this hand and you show 5 colors that are going to be suitable for the summer, for the winter, for festive nails. You could also do, for example, the reds that you have in the salon, showing off the different reds, and so that your clients actually see the differences between the reds. Make a note of it to yourself, what those colors were that you put in your picture, so that when the client says, gosh, that picture that I saw of yours, I really like that, you know which one it is. So you can also start taking this time to get inspiration from around you to start creating designs for those moments on your content calendar. So for example, with summer, you're going to add some bright colors, maybe do an ombre. And at the moment, there is so much free education being given away. Take this time to practice some of those techniques. Again, work on handy or work on your own handy, and take some pictures of it. This is the moment that you're going to get an opportunity to practice taking those pictures, whether it be on your own hand, whether it be on a practice hand, or if it's just going to be tips, that's also fine. But in doing all of this, you're not going to post it immediately. You are starting to build up content for later on in the year, when you guys are so busy, when all those clients are coming back, that you're not going to have time to do it. Start building up your content library. So another handy something to have, particularly at this time, but something that I use all year round, is the minx coat. So a minx coat is a polymer film that you can place onto your natural nail, and you can go ahead and sculpt on there with liquid and powder or with gel, file it out, shape it, paint it, do whatever you want. And then afterwards you can remove it, so you get to keep that gorgeous nail that you have created. So to remove, all you need to do is drop a few drops of either oil or acetone at the back around your proximal nail fold, and it starts melting that polymer film. And without any damage to the natural nail, you can remove that entire extension. So just think about how many times you can practice on your own fingers while you're at home at the moment. And then when we get to work again and we're going to be so busy, you can just take those and pop them back on again. No, seriously, but it is really nice to show your work. So this, for example, was a nail that I created during Nails Magazine's Next Top Nail Artist. I actually sculpted it on myself, took it off, filed it, and then did the rest of the artwork, and I got to keep the entire set of nails afterwards. So really great, less damage to your natural nail, and you can keep practicing on yourself because we're not allowed to do it on anybody else at this stage. Great, no problem. So for those of you who are practicing for competitions as well, this is a really great thing to use on your models. Make sure you enjoy taking pictures during this process and try different things. I mean, why not? You're getting an opportunity to either work on the full color tips or work on the practice hand and try from different angles, try with different lighting, and have a little bit of fun with it, because this is the moment that you've got the time to be able to do that. Somebody asked me the question, how do you make sure that your clients come back after the crisis? There are no guarantees, because you don't know what anybody's financial situation is. You don't know what anybody's health situation is. The only thing that I'm trying to do is make sure that I keep in touch with my clients, be there if they have any questions regarding how to look after their nails at home. And I even say to them, once you've polished your nails, send me a picture. I'd love to see it. And they're like, oh, I can't paint my nails. And I'm like, that's what I'm there for. Just keep in touch with them and just let them know that even though they're not in at the salon, that they still are a really important part of your life. So somebody asked me, how do you stay positive in this crisis? There is no other option but to stay positive. I know that come what may, we are coming out on the other side, and we're going to be better and stronger than ever. I want to make sure that I'm there to support those people who have supported me in good times and in bad times. I want to be that support for them as well. I do get those moments. I do get those like, ooh, what is happening moments. I can't say that I am immune to that, but I make sure that I have that moment, and then I just think about the positive things that are coming and make sure that we continue to look for opportunities in the future, or start preparing for the future, because before we know it, we're going to be up and running again, and then we're going to be saying, oh, I haven't got time to do anything. Use this time now. Love those kids as much as you can and spend the time with them, and most importantly, just make sure that you're listening to what the government is saying, following the rules, not only for your own safety, for the safety of your family, for the safety of your friends, and to make sure that we flatten the curve wherever we are in the world. Guys, I love you, and I just want you to all be safe, happy. God bless you.